Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel. Peter! Yeah, that's me. Review stuff. And today I'm gonna do a little movie review. I have seen so many movies lately. If you don't know, which you don't know is a lot, I have been traveling quite a bit back and forth between Indianapolis and LA, and I've watched a lot of movies on the plane going out there and coming back. And then I went and saw a movie in the movie theater with my husband and my mother-in-law. That's what I'm going to talk about today. The movie is starring Rebel Wilson, and it is called Isn't It Romantic? I think it came out like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I'm going to review that in just a second. But the other movies I've seen that were so fantastic, some of them, I watched Hereditary. And if you guys want me to do reviews of these movies, even though they're quite old, some of them, I have no problem coming on here and doing reviews of these movies. I have a lot to say about each of them. But I watched Hereditary because so many people had suggested that movie to me. The movie is very, very dark and has kind of left a little bit of a, I don't know, like, it's lingering in my head after watching that, and I didn't think it would do that going into it, but Toni Collette was fantastic in that movie. And then I watched Slender Man, because I love scary movies, on the way home, which was actually a really good scary movie. And then I watched the documentary about Alexander McQueen, which is called McQueen. I love documentaries. I love anything to do with fashion. And the McQueen documentary was absolutely, it was tragic and sad, beautiful. It was really, really well done. So if you're an Alexander McQueen fan or if you're a fashion fan, you should definitely go check that out. And then I've watched a lot of documentaries on, I watched the Studio 54 documentary on Netflix. I watched the Kevin Aquan documentary on Netflix. I've watched a lot of, so there's a lot of reviews I could do over here. But I kind of just don't want to throw up a review about something like that. I don't know if you guys are interested, so let me know. I've also seen Ocean's 8. I also watched that, and I also watched Jurassic Kingdom, Fallen Kingdom, or some, I don't know. It was the worst of all of them. It was absolutely the worst, but I still love all that stuff. So, today we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk about, and I guess you guys are going to, I don't know, hiss at the screen or something, but I'm going to talk about Isn't It Romantic, starring Rebel Wilson. Now, I will say this, I love going to the movies. The movies are so expensive anymore just to go. Like, the tickets are actually cheaper than anything else. It's the popcorn and the drinks and all this kind of stuff. So, my husband called me and he was like, you know, I'm going to go see a movie with my mom. She wants to go see this movie. Do you want to go? And I was like, yeah, that'll be fun. So, we went and saw Isn't It Romantic? Alex's mom, she loves romantic comedies. Her favorite movie of life is Mamma Mia. She also loves Overboard, the original, I know, with Goldie Hawn. Those are her 2 favorite movies. So I knew going into this that she would like it. I do not dislike rom-coms. I have to say, I'm kind of a rom-com fan. I know you'd never guess. But I do. I love rom-coms. If they're done well, like, they have to be done really well. I'm kind of like a sucker for those Julia Roberts rom-coms, you know, and back in the day, all of the ones were like the English, why can't I think of what they're called, but Notting Hill is like one of my favorites, Pretty Woman, you know, like, I love just, I don't know, I love the rom-com, you know, Bridesmaids, I love that, so anyway, and I love anything with Melissa McCarthy, she's my absolute favorite, and I also love Rebel Wilson. So when I found out that Rebel Wilson was in this movie, which I knew absolutely nothing about going into it, I knew it was going to be funny, but she is playing like the lead role in it, and I will tell you going into this, I knew nothing about it. So let me tell you a little bit about it. So here, I'll throw up the poster right there. Natalie, who is played by Rebel Wilson, is a New York architect who works hard to get noticed at her job, but is more likely to deliver coffee and bagels than design the city's next skyscraper. Things go from bad to weird when she gets knocked unconscious during a subway mugging and magically wakes up to find herself in an alternate universe. Always cynical about love, Natalie's worst nightmare soon comes true when she suddenly discovers that she's playing the leading lady in a real-life romantic comedy. Okay, so this won't ruin it, and I'm not going to give any spoilers in this review. But Natalie, Rebel Wilson, okay, is this educated architect who is very cynical about love, and she thinks that rom-coms are stupid and on and on and on, and in fact has this, like, goes into this whole, like, you know, dissertation into, like, why she hates rom-coms and all the reasons why rom-coms are stupid, and this is at the very beginning of the movie, so I'm not ruining anything for you. And then what happens is she gets knocked unconscious and literally wakes up into, like, a real-life rom-com with the characters that are in the movie but are real people in her real life. And the thing is that it's done so well it's so overboard. Like, every reason that she, like, okay, so I can't say that. But anyway, there's a lot of things that she thinks are stupid about love and romantic comedies that then play out into her alternate universe. It's really, really well done. The cast is, well, it has Priyanka Chopra first, which I don't know why, because she's not like a huge part in it. But Rebel Wilson, Liam Hemsworth, who, he is really good in it. He's hilarious, and he's not like one of my favorites, but he's pretty good in it. Adam Devine, who plays like one of her best friends, this comedian, he is really good in the movie. Tom Ellis, Betty Gilpin, who is so, so good in this movie. And there is it has her in here, but Jennifer Saunders from Absolutely Fabulous, she plays like a cameo role in it, and it's just like, when she comes on, I'm such a huge Absolutely Fabulous fan that when she came on, I just was like, oh my god, I'm so excited about this. So anyway, if you're looking for a new kind of rom-com, a new kind, like, this is different, right? And I will say this, that, you know, I often look at movies that you go pay for in the movie theater, and if you don't get the popcorn and spend the $50 on the popcorn and the Cokes and all that kind of stuff, and the Slurpee and the slushie that my mother-in-law wanted, she got a blue slushie. I don't know that I've ever been to a movie before with somebody that gets a slushie, but she enjoyed it. We sat there at the very end and the credits rolled, and she looked at me and she goes, I'm not done with my slushie yet. And I go, well, you can take it with you. So anyway, she's so cute. I love my mother-in-law. I have been blessed. You know when you hear the stories about people that like have like monster-in-laws, and they have that's a romantic comedy, and they have horrific mother-in-laws? I have been blessed to have one of the most fantastic mother-in-laws in the entire world, and I love her to death. So anyway, but, you know, I often look at romantic comedies or, you know, scary movies, and I look at them and I'm like, okay, is this like a 2 or 3 star and you could have just watched it at home and it's okay, but it's not great? Or is this a movie that, like, was fun to see in the movie theater? It was actually a movie that was fun to see in the movie theater because some of, like, the jokes and stuff, like, everybody laughed, you know, at. Rebel Wilson is really, really good in this movie. I will say this, that if you go see it in the movie theater, stay till the very end when the credits roll. It's totally worth it. There's this whole kind of, like, ensemble cast thing that happens at the very end that is totally worth sticking around for, okay? Trust me. It's totally worth it. I wouldn't give this movie a 5 star. I mean, on an enjoyment level, I would probably, if you're going to see it on like a, you know, Friday or Saturday night, on a date night, or with a friend just to have fun, it's definitely, I would say, like a 4.2 out of 5. Like, it was a good movie. It was, you know, cute. It was fun. Would I say you have to rush out and see it, or it's a DVD rental? No, I would say you can watch it on DVD or wait till it comes out on cable. It's not like you have to go see it. You know, overall rating, I would probably give it, I don't know, like a 3.7 out of 5, but it was fun to go see, you know. It was fun for us to go do something, and the popcorn was delicious. So anyway, if you've seen the movie, let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you'd like me to do reviews about any of the movies I mentioned, put that in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.